Many years ago, I had a business at this one particular mall. Back then, the rent was $3,500 a month. But because I had employees that would constantly open up late, the mall charged $50 for every 15 minutes that I was late opening. And they would attach it to my rent. So I was losing money because I had to fire employees and hire employees while still paying the other employee that I just fired. And plus they were stealing. So business was slow. The rent was high. And I had to train all these other employees while I'm trying to train another employee at my other business. All of which caused chaos. At the time, I would get up early in the morning and I would practice sparring at Black Tiger, the dojo, in another mall called Security Mall. I hope you're following me. So while my employees would open up the business at the mall, before I went to the mall, I would go spar and practice at Black Tiger. I said, God, I need some money, and I need it now. Please help me. One day, after we had a intense spar, we were leaving out of the dojo. And keep in mind, we're in the mall. The dojo was located right across from the Foot Locker in the mall. A guy went into Foot Locker who was being followed by the feds. He went into the Foot Locker and he tried to order 20 pair of tennis. The workers at the mall laughed at him, and so he came out of the Foot Locker yelling and screaming. So while we were in the dojo, we heard all of this commotion. The guy is in the mall outside of the Foot Locker yelling and screaming. And keep in mind, the feds was looking at him. He's yelling, y'all think I ain't got no money? Y'all ain't think I got no money? He threw $50,000 or more in the air inside the mall. Everybody in the vicinity started diving on the floor, taking the money and running. Hundreds of dollars. Now keep in mind, I just asked God to bless me. Me, being who I am, back then with my silly self, with my bougie self, I'm just casually picking up money because I'm worried about what everybody else is seeing me do. And it cost me dearly. Where I could have had thousands upon thousands of dollars because of my bouginess and worrying about what everybody else seen as God poured into me and poured a blessing on me, I only walked away with $700. The security guards came. They surrounded the man. He pushed one of the security guards as a distraction because the feds was looking at him. They were in the mall too. And they took him away. Why am I sharing this with you? It's because when you ask God to bless you, He's hearing you. He's giving it to you. But you can't act so cute that you miss out on the blessing. You can't act so bougie and worried about what you look like in front of others, because it's you that's in need of the blessing, not them. It's you that ask God for the blessing and the miracle, not them. Therefore, when He gives it to you, because He is going to give it to you, you can't be so cutesified. You can't act as if you're the best thing ever. Nah, you have to get grimy. You have to act as if. And your response is, I want it. You have to act as if you asked for it. Act as if he delivered it to you. And your response also, in addition, I want this. And the critical question that I have to ask as I arrest your attention at this moment, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want that miracle? For me, I wanted it. God gave it to me. But because I was acting bougie and I was worrying about how people with whom I've never met and probably will never see in life perceived me, I wasn't willing to dive on the ground and take all of that money. I remember that, the one girl that actually literally worked in the Foot Locker, she gathered all of that money and ran in and ran to the back of the store. And I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but I'm pleading with you in this moment, and I'm begging you. Don't miss out on your blessing. Worrying about, thinking about, considering others' feelings. Because at the end of the day, when God gives you a blessing, it's for you. You're the one that asks it. Let them ask for their own blessing. But it's your time. No more being bougie. No more being cutesy. No. No. I want all mines. I want the crumbs and all. So I encourage you today. Let me be the example of what not to do. Go get yours. Because God is trying to give it to you. Yeah, let's get it.